Alright, so as you can tell in the video, it was really tight. And that happens because when you're shooting, the trigger group, it gets real tight with the stock. So sometimes it is. I mean, I have to use two hands sometimes to get it out. So it's quite difficult. And then as you see, you finally get it out. Some rifles are easier than others. This particular rifle gets pretty tight. So that right there is the trigger group. You can see the grease. I grease it up right here for the hammer. You see those numbers? Those numbers are also those are GI numbers. This particular one is by Springfield Armory. So let's continue. We put that to the side, and let's continue. The next step is you have to remove the barrel and the receiver. You have to remove it from the wood stock. So how do you do that? You're going to hit it a couple times at the back of your buttstock. This right here, I put is a rubber mat. So you're gonna grab the rifle and hit it against the mat to make the receiver remove itself from the stock. So let me show you. You're gonna hit it just like that, and there, you see the receiver removed itself from the stock. And then just go ahead and remove the stock, and then now you have the receiver and the barrel by itself. So let's get this out of the way. Keep it out of the way somewhere. Now, what you have here is, let me show you something. You see there? I hope you can see that on the camera. And that is, you see the number, the serial number, and SA. SA means Springfield Armory. Okay. So now what you want to do is you want to remove the spring and the spring guide. You want to remove that also. So what you do, sometimes you can remove this little pin with your fingers, but sometimes it's really hard, so you want to, I use a little Craftsman screwdriver, and you can push on the pin and push up. This particular one I think I can do with my finger. I can do it with my finger, but sometimes you need to use the screwdriver. Alright. So just like that, you remove the spring and the spring guide. And now you can go ahead and remove the bolt. And the bolt is right there. That is the bolt. I'm gonna go ahead and but the first step to remove the bolt, you got to remove the charging handle. So you see this little notch. There's a little notch. I hope you can see it on the video. There's a little notch. There's a little notch right there. And that's where you want to push the charging handle, and you have to get it out right there. So let me show you how you do it. You got to get in that little notch, and sometimes right there, and then you're gonna remove the charging handle. It's charging handle, and then you're gonna remove the bolt. And that's your bolt, and that is as far as you need to go. to clean your M14 rifle. You don't need to go any farther, and that is good enough. And that right there is the piston. That's the Sadlock national match piston. You want to clean that too. And so with your bronze brush, you're going to scrape the bolt face. You're going to scrape it, make that nice and shiny. And you're also going to scrape the inside of the chamber right there. And this chamber made, you are going to push it inside right there, all the way inside, and you're gonna twist it back and forth to make it nice and clean. Before you do that, you want to put the bronze brush, you want to put that inside the shooter's choice, and you want to put the chambermaid inside the shooter's choice, so you can get a little bit of the chemical when you're scrubbing. And that is all the pieces that you need to clean your M14 rifle. All right. So when everything is nice and clean, we'll be back, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like, and we'll put it back. All right. Well, goodbye from Gung Ho Firearms. We'll be back.